As legend has it, TJ Oshie, back when he was playing for the famous War Road High School program in Minnesota, made the tradition of bleaching one's hair before the high school hockey postseason a permanent one. Off to the right, we saw the Raiders, more conventionally coiffed, straight-laced, no-nonsense group that they are. As you pointed out, Kevin, the Pine-Richland Rams are a very different story.
They went with the playoff hockey hair that is now, I don't know if you want to call it infamous or notorious in the Minnesota State High School season, where they come out with as crazy a hair and mustache and beards as you could possibly think of and get on camera at what was the Excel Center? I don't know what they call it now. That first saw that around here with Katanning/Armstrong, Matt. They were the first that I saw doing it. And now it's become a little bit more ubiquitous amongst the high school teams. Whatever rallies the team together. If it takes a day at the salon getting bleached, then have at it.
Music and Batico are the referees. Ricard and Pickering are the linesmen for Penguins Cup semifinal game 1 in Class 3A. 14 straight playoff appearances by the Seneca Valley Raiders. Last year's ended with a trophy presentation ×2. How will this year's run end? We'll soon find out. Gilbert to the corner for the Raiders. Seneca Valley attacking from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin. Carter Hain from left point toward goal save made. Rebound, a stop there by Hanner, point blank. Jake Gilbert that close to his first playoff goal. Out in front it comes. The Raiders unable to finish the backdoor play. Campbell on the back check. Messed with his mojo just enough, but it's stolen by Gilbert on the clearing attempt. Raiders with a good push to start in the Pine-Richland zone. And they win the puck battle. Across it comes for Leighton Moreau, but the pass was too heavy. Pine-Richland finally exhausting the area. Tyler Maxwell with a dump in. Both teams going for early line changes. Andrew Phillips on defense, sending it out to center for Colton Andrighetti. He has a Penguins Cup championship clinching goal to his credit from 2 years back. Noah Taggart, who scored last week for the Rams, tried to shoot that puck but could not. Braden Morin up ahead of the play, trying to muscle his way around Desjardins, the all-star blue liner. Easier said than done. Taggart, the alternate captain, reels it in for Pine-Richland. Seneca Valley quickly intercepts in the neutral zone. Morin across the line and
never went over.
Awkward situation there. Seneca Valley forced to retrieve this puck deep in their own zone, but Andrighetti takes it for the Rams. Andrighetti circling the wagons, but we have a whistle and a stoppage not quite 2 minutes in.
Well, I was here last week for a game with Avonworth and Moon, and we talk about this every playoff season. These nets, the pegs do not go deep into the ice, and so the goaltenders that are going side to side frequently knock them off, so we get a lot of whistles for the pegs being off. But I think one team, Matt, got the memo when the face-off time was. The Raiders were flying. Jacob Gilbert, number 38, was a little feisty at the opening center face-off. He dumped Hank, number 83, and then immediately got in on the forecheck.
Hanner at the other end will smother this puck with his left hand. Hanner, 7 wins during the regular season individually, nearly 600 minutes of regular season action before that playoff victory against NA. Tyler Masiska, second-year head coach from the Seneca Valley class of 2010, putting a fresh unit out here for the offensive zone draw, which is controlled by the defensive team, the Pine-Richland Rams. Brody Watson going to work and works it out in front, but there are too many green shirts in the way. Here's Campbell trying to slip it up to Jackson Nake. And the Jacksonville native centers it to nobody in particular except Vinny Valella.
Good use of the boards there, Matt, for indirect.
The alternate captain gets this puck deep for Seneca Valley. Watson in pursuit again. Valella from center red. Near side for Hain. Carter Hain Game-winning goal last week, continuing to haunt the Upper St. Clair Panthers in the playoffs as this save is made by Hanner, but the rebound is smashed in at the side of the net. Cooper Hain buries it for the first goal of the Penguins Cup semifinals. The Raiders take the early lead, and why don't you make yourself a dang quesadilla? Cooper Hain, his first of the postseason.
Well, the Raiders have been dictating the pace early in this first period, and this time that puck was along the goal line. As we'll see a good dump in coming up. We crossed the blue line, nice backhand pass as it went off screen there, and the rebound was just sitting there for the tuck in at that right post. 1-0 Raiders.
He had 14 regular season goals, did the all-star sophomore, just one fewer than Morin, who we talked about in pregame. He set up 2 goals last week, including a power play tally by brother Carter. Officially, Cooper Hain from Moreau and Lindbergh. Seneca Valley 1, Pine-Richland 0, first period. Gilbert takes the outlet pass from his goaltender, Chris Nichols. 1 against 3 was C.J. Gawarek. One of the Rams lost a stick trying to knock Gawarek off the puck. The Raiders have it in the corner. Andrighetti with a takeaway. Good job by Luca Julio to take the body. Andrighetti across the attacking line for the Rams. Across ice it comes. And this shot is cradled by Nichols. Last year's Post-Gazette Player of the Year. And depending upon who you speak with, he could make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, there was some rumors about that floating around, but it was a decent entry right there by the Rams. We get a look at this goal again. It's a good play to deny entry, but it pops out. Right here, it's just a nice backhand pass. And he gets his own rebound with a nice, nifty little stick handle, Matt, to put the backhand into the net. But that left D came over to the middle too far.
Raiders again, and they fan on the rebound. Rife was right there looking for the second Seneca Valley goal with just 4 minutes gone by in the opening period.
Good stick in the slot prevented that rebound from being knocked in.
Flipped wide by the Seneca Valley junior. Rife had the first goal of last week's playoff opener for the Raiders. Luca Newell, the varsity newcomer, gets it deep for PR. Rife from the near side up to center for Morin. Morin dropping for Myers. Myers across the line. Myers through the left circle. Pursued by Ryan Catsby the whole way. Myers to the corner for Morin. Morin trying to create separation from Julio. Morin to the point. This shot wide of Hanner. Carter Hain pinching to get to that rebound. Roop not quite able to clear it. Hain hurries to the half wall and gets blasted by Newell, but got to the puck first. Rams are not yet able to exit the zone. Evan Hawk, the rookie, getting there for the Seneca Valley Raiders. Miscue there by Carter Hain at the left point. It's been almost all Seneca Valley 5 minutes in. Hain to the near corner, and the Raider captain plays it to the vacant point. Coming to this puck near side is Villela, and Seneca Valley is offside.
10-Man TV is the official broadcast partner of the PIHL, and we're streaming all semifinal games live.
It's pretty much been all Seneca Valley early. They're on their front foot, they're on their toes, skating with speed, attacking the zone with speed. Pine-Richland's had very little ozone time so far. This face-off's going to help give them an opportunity. But I like how the Raiders have executed their changes. Their D are gone when the puck's been in deep. Everything's been buttoned up so far for Seneca.
Gilbert leading it for Gawarek. Gawarek putting a man on his backside. That's Phillips who got the worst of that. Arm check. And Pine-Richland will ice this puck, leading to a face-off in Rams ice.
Get a look there at the bench for Seneca Valley.
Tyler Masiska got a Penguins Cup ring and a Pennsylvania Cup ring in his first year as head coach. Not a bad debut. Gawarek on goal. That save is made. The rebound is backhanded in. Oh, what a play there by Gilbert. The Raiders take a 2-0 lead, and somebody get that camel a chiropractor. Seneca Valley comes out flying in period 1.